it's Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And today I am doing it's the fourth episode of Evolution of Beauty that I'm doing with a few of my friends on here. And today is the 1950s. So the 1950s was really exciting. The makeup had really come a long way. And instead of the natural look that was favored in the 40s, it was more heavy, more color experimentation, and like your lip always matched your clutch and your fingernails, and sometimes your eyes, and your eye makeup could either match your eye color or it could match your outfit. And so they had a lot of pastels available. They also had colored mascara available. Unfortunately, I don't have any because most of it contains carmine, so I don't actually own any, but you know. Also, pinups were still going strong, and contrary to popular belief, poodle skirts weren't that big, except for little kids wore them into young teens, and even then they weren't huge. They did have the circle skirts, which if y'all seen Grease, that's all they wore was those big skirts, and there would be crinoline and tulle all stuffed up in there. Like petticoats, and also it was the decade of the girdle and other shapewear, because you had to have that hourglass figure, very nipped in waist, belted usually. They also had like shirt top dresses. Which would button and then like flare out, like you seen in like I Love Lucy. Also, the hair went a lot shorter. Most people went a lot shorter, and it was like in waves and some curls. Or if you had longer hair, you could do a pompadour, which is what this attempt was. Don't look too closely. And like tie up the rest, and or just put it all back, you know, like Audrey Hepburn you would, or there's a few other pictures of him. And also flowers were in to put in your hair, and the jewelry was usually pearls and a couple other things. But anyway, it didn't really say a matte face, but they did either use, they said natural skin color was preferred. But they, like Pancake from Max Factor was the biggest one. That was like the foundation and compact, and you could either use powder foundation or whatever foundation. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna slap some on this Physicians Formula Dark one. Oh, and the cosmetic puff came about in this decade that we know and love, because they had the powder foundation, so that came around. Anybody else addicted to grease growing up like I was? Like seriously, all the time. Sandy, Danny Zuko, Rizzo. So like Frenchie had the short hair, Rizzo had the short hair. Now Jan and Sandy's were Sandy was to her shoulders, and Jan's was a little longer at the beginning and a little shorter at the end. But yeah, and all the guys had pompadours. But you just see them in girls sometimes, and all the skirts, and have those what did they call those shoes? Saddle shoes, kitten heels, flats. And most foundation apparently had a peachy pink undertone. So that is Too Faced warm beige, and this is Colourpop medium 28, which I'm mixing with that. I think I learned that just because some people get darker, we do not get yellow. I am not yellow. I need to tell that to Nyx. I am not yellow. I would be neutral tan, but not yellow.
Maybe I just need that cool or something. I don't know. Once I get darker, satisfy that.
Movies, movie stars. You had Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, the counterpart. You had Marilyn Monroe, of course. You had Rosemary Clooney. You had Grace Kelly, you know, before she ran off in bed, went a princess. I read that blush or rouge they use, Creme, was used sparingly on the cheeks, but it was also used as a contour and to warm up your face, like you use it across your nose and top of your forehead. So I'm gonna take this. This is the only cream I have, though it was normally pinky. This shows up pinky on me, like when it actually shows up. So, the only cream one I have because my Jose Marin dried out, so we're just gonna tap that right there. And it's just put like there. We're gonna like see what happens doing that. And tap on the nose. Who is it? Thomas Halbert loves, like, she puts so much blush on, and he puts a great across his nose. Looks like he's constantly like coming in from the cold. But it's like the key is light application. Like, don't go crazy with it. Keep it light. Like, they would contour with blush because the ideal face shape was an oval. I guess it works if you go like light layers or something. You're gonna try contouring this face into an oval, okay? With blush. Experiment, okay? Alright, that's done. Let's move on to brows. Of course, they used a pencil. I don't have a pencil handy, so brow as it is, but it was very high arched over here and like down mostly. I have a lovely shot of, like, I got it from somewhere, a bunch of like the Notables brows, so we're gonna try to see what we can do.
Like, really the heavy arch, like.
About as arched as that one's getting. Next, eyeshadow. Again, love their pastels. The blue, the green, the purple pastels. Also, we use your color, gray, black, brown. It would be one shade and they'd blend it up. That's it. One shade blended up. Here is pink and then I have a tone, so like they did have shimmer eyeshadows, so and they would take the shimmer up to their way up. They use pencil, but the little wings came in. I'll start a picture right here. You either have a little flick of a wing, or you could have the whole cat eye thing going on. Lip liners were a big thing, and the thing was to have rounded lips. You still had your cupid's bow, but to round out everything else and like just a full lip. So there wasn't a lot of overdrawing unless you just had really thin lips. I don't think I need to do that because, well, I just don't need to do that. And the colors on trend were reds, of course, corals, and the reds would go from a true red down to almost a brown red or brick red, you know. And then teenagers wore pink a lot. Because, you know, why wouldn't we? And fun fact, ignore my line, okay. Fun fact, in 1950, the first long-wear lipstick was invented by a Hazel Bishop, and she went from 10,000 that year to making 10 million or something in 1953. So yeah, makeup was a hot commodity. Curlers before, but then somebody came around and invented like a cushion eyelash curler. So we're going to do that, and we're going to apply some mascara, and it was only to the top. You had eyeliner and mascara. I'm just going to take my Balm Mad Lash because this is the best mascara. I just wish it didn't smudge on me during the day because I don't think anything else makes my eyelashes look this balm or the way I want my eyelashes to look. Like, yeah, you ever see like a picture, like my eyelashes look phenomenal. And because of this mascara. Like, I'm not even like doing this wiggle motion with this. Look how good they look. Balm.com. From the Balm, the Mad Lash. And I know I have small eyes and this is like a really long wand, but I never have any problems with it. So good. I don't know. This is just my preference of how I want my eyelashes to look long and uplifted. I'm going to go with this red. Even though it's way darker. But they did have the shade of red. It's like, it's going to match probably this more, yeah, than like my other accessories. But hey. I don't know. It's matching that lip liner. Look at it. Yeah. Okay. Of course, I'm going to actually put on lip liner and go outside my line. Oh, this smells good. What do you smell like? Something sweet. But like, not vanilla or frosting, like a cherry? Like a cherry starburst kind of thing? Yeah. And this is a Kleancolor that I got, you know, for spending $35 at Hush. You guys, free wheel spin in Rosewood. And that's a gorgeous color. Oh, last thing, tube mascara. You know, before this, they had been using cake mascara and just brushing it through. But an actual tube mascara was invented, in, I think, in 1957. 1957, okay? Make sure you check the girls listed down below. I'm sure they did a fantastic job. And I hope you enjoyed the look in the tutorial. And what did y'all think about the blush contour? That kind of blush like blends away. Like if I try to do it with anything other than like a nude powder blush, I don't think I could get it to blend away and just kind of like warmed into the skin. But this one kind of just like, especially that color just kind of like blended in. I get how they could use like a rouge to do that, like a light application of rouge to like contour the face a little bit. So I hope you like my pompadour, which looks better from this side than that side. But yeah, so make sure you check out everybody else, and thank you for watching. And in 3 weeks we will do it again. So I think it's October 14th, something like that, 15th, whatever that Saturday is. I think that's the next one. Yes. So make sure you tune in then for the 60s, which will be fun. And also, as a reminder, I am, and I'm going to drive myself crazy and I'm going to be worn out, but I'm determined to do it. I am doing the 31 days of Halloween. So, and some of them will be collabs, some of them won't be. Like, I just told him if they want to join in on one day that I'm doing something, we can say collab. But, yeah, I have ideas. I have stuff coming, stuff ordered. I have to go get paint, or not paint, well, hair paint and more, a couple weeks or something. But I'm excited for it. I'm nervous for it. I'm going to have to go live for it a couple times a week probably. But because it's a little too much editing and stuff to get a look at. But yeah. So I hope you tune in then. Make sure you check out all the other girls listed below, and hopefully I wasn't too long-winded, but I'm excited about it. And check in on us in 3 weeks when we do the 60s. That's the 60s, right? Or is that 70s? You know, the 60s and 70s I get mixed up. I don't know which one's this one and which one's this one. Might be that one. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles!